Connecticut mother of 3 is speaking out after losing her 15-month-old toddler in a hot car earlier this month.
Benjamin Rogers Seats died just a couple of weeks ago on July 7th. Police say his father, Kyle, was supposed to bring him to daycare, but went to work and left his son inside the car for an extended period of time.
Now, Benjamin's mother, Lindsay, chose today to talk about this heartbreaking story and share it with us.
Yeah, she's hoping her story will prevent another family from experiencing this type of pain. Our Julie Martin sat down with her late last night.
Ben was truly just a joy. He smiled every day, laughed every day. He was tender and calm and such a sweet boy.
Just how are you holding up?
Day by day, hour by hour. It's not easy. The best description I've come up with is kind of like you're holding on to a life raft in the ocean, and we just hold on for dear life, and the waves come, and each wave is a different emotion. Looking at pictures of Ben and videos of Ben and talking about him is the toughest parts of the day. You know, the anger and shock, that was kind of the first few weeks, and now it's just more of the tears and sadness.
It has to be difficult though, because as a wife you have to be there for your husband, but you have also just lost your child.
I'm there for him, but then also I'm going through my own things. You know, we were going to work through this together, and it's not a burden I was willing to allow him to carry along.
What do you hope changes in light of this tragedy and the 18 other tragedies so far this year?
One thing we need is definitely roundtable discussions that involve all parties, and that would be car manufacturers, car seat manufacturers, experts, politicians, legislators, psychologists, and victims, to really explore you know, what is the right answer. There doesn't need to be a rash decision because we want to make sure that it's the right solution, but what we really need is a conversation.
Now I know that you have developed a website, The Gift of Ben. Tell me about that.
The Gift of Ben is a website that I started this week for 2 things. Number one, it was to honor Ben, to tell a little bit about him because he was so special to me, and then also just some ideas for how we could potentially move forward and work together and try to find some solutions.
And you can join this discussion. There is something you can do to help. The organization Kids in Cars has launched a petition to push the federal government, the Obama administration, to fund research for technology to detect when a child is left in a car. You can sign that petition by visiting kidsincars.org. And Jen, it makes sense. We have technology that tells us even when we leave our gas cap unlatched.
Right. It definitely does. Anna Vitas, thank you. And everyone can take a role in that here. I'll go into weather.com/TV.